Previously on the Caucus Challenge.
As I go into deliberation, I set the final motions with everyone, and we're going to keep it very quiet and quaint that the team we're throwing in is Kristen and CT.
All right, who are y'all thinking? Let's get this shit over with. Lance is my partner, and obviously I'm gonna have his back, and everyone's trying to throw us in. If they decide to vote us, Lance and I are going to use our lifesaver.
You ready to vote?
So that
You're real comfortable, babe. You've been comfortable 2 rounds in a row.
My stripes out there. I won my rounds.
Oh, okay. I'm a challenge champ at the end of the day. Rookie, girl, bye. You have not earned a lick of a stripe. Yeah, you won a round of a tug of war, but at the end of the day, you haven't faced off with the real king. Hope everyone's burning their roller, because even if Lauren don't want to use it, Lance is using it.
My strategy this season is to keep my mouth shut and just, do what I have to do. If I'm not going into elimination because of my mouth, I'm not going into an elimination because of somebody else's mouth.
I won my first season, proved myself as slave. At the end of the day, you're talking a lot of big and not putting up, it's crazy.
For somebody who got carried his first season and got eliminated by a 15-year-old, it's funny that he still has a lot to say about other people's gameplay.
No, I don't know if I have a set 3 that I know for sure. I'm saving you because they're going to save me.
What I propose is that he can choose 3 guys to keep safe, and I'll choose 3 guys to keep safe. And then, since he is the one in the male heat, he would be able to choose between the leftover 2.
What if we get thrown in? Because we can, because that happens too. On the real show, it does. If he decides to pull that, on the real show, they say, if you guys can't make a decision, you're going in. That's what they've done before. So if Dre wants to pull it on us because we're taking more time or whatever, he probably has that up his sleeve.
I will purposely not agree with the guy. I will purposely not agree with the girl. And I will see you in elimination with me.
Before we announce the second house vote, is there any team that would like to use their lifesaver?
We're going to use ours, right? Me and Lauren.
Lauren and Lance are immune from the house vote. The team that is going in is Kristen and CT.
I'm pissed. Are you kidding me?
Kevin and Janice, I'm going to give you a couple minutes to discuss on who you want to send in against them.
Seeing that 2 of my allies were already in elimination, there was no way I was handing over another 2. We are partners, but I want the win. So I'm gonna do what's best for me.
Kristen and CT?
Since you guys are the ones in elimination, we just want your opinion on...
You feel comfortable going against anybody?
I want Lauren.
I'd rather not.
You want Lauren?
Yeah.
Give me Lance.
That's not cute.
You want Lance?
Give me Lance.
You want Lance?
I want Lance.
Alright.
End it right there.
Me and Lance have been going at it in deliberation. We might as well just go against each other, just really show who's the best.
Janice, which guy are you sending in against CT and why?
Since they've been talking big game at each other, it's only fair. Lance.
Kevin, are you backing your partner and sending in Lance? Or do you have a different guy's name? We have to get an opponent for Kristen. We're going to start with Kevin. Which girl will you be sending in?
Lauren, it'll be you.
And Janice?
Sorry, Lauren.
Hopefully, Lance and Lauren come back so that they can go after Janice and Kevin.
This is the second elimination of the season, and what you guys are playing is Race to Escape.
Yeah, Kristen!
Kristen wins!
Kristen wins, and I'm super duper excited because I do love her and she's my partner. So I want to keep my partner throughout the whole season. Even though I heard that she was trying to switch her partners.
I win my first elimination. I'm back in this game. Everybody comes up to me. They're hugging me. They're cheering me on. And, I'm happy that I won my elimination. But now it's time to figure out who flipped and who was voting me in.
CT came into the game, and we've just been on the same page when it comes to the process of thinking. He's a great competitor, and as I'm watching this elimination, I'm just thinking, Lance, this is your time to prove yourself. If you don't step up, your challenge history, whatever it is going to be tarnished. I have to go in. There we go!
This elimination has everyone on their feet. We're all screaming, we're all yelling, and the house is divided.
Which means CT has won his first elimination. Lance, you've been eliminated from the Caucus Challenge.
I win my first elimination. I'm back in this game. Everybody comes up to me. They're hugging me. They're cheering me on. And You know, I'm happy that I won my elimination, but now it's time to figure out who flipped and who was voting me in.
Lance unfortunately didn't pull it off. It's time to go in tomorrow with a vengeance.
There's a huge difference coming onto the season and having a partner that is really here to win. I mean, he flew in all the way from Cali and he lives, breathes, and dies these games and the challenge and reality TV. So definitely having a partner like him, it puts a little more pressure on me compared to last season. When I was with Steven, you know, we were just drama, girlies, blah, blah, blah. Like with Jalen, he's a really strong competitor. He's here to win and it puts pressure on me, but I'm excited that I have somebody that is gonna push me to my strongest potential.
Welcome to day 2.
Coming into day 2, I'm honestly shocked at myself. I'm proud though. Last season I didn't even make it to day 2. I barely even made it half of day 1. But I'm here and I'm ready to continue what I came here to do.
Unfortunately, if you look around, Sierra is not here. And in this game, without a partner, you are still able to compete. The only downside to that is, Tobias, you will be going into the elimination as the house vote. There's no girl partner for you. We don't have a replacement.
Wow, that's tough.
I did not want to go into elimination, bro. I really didn't. The fact that I couldn't even just do the challenge, like, fuck a partner at this point, let me do it. I just wish that I was able to just attempt whatever challenge he's gonna have us do. But it looks like I have to earn my second set of stripes.
Like, girl, where was you at? Like, why did you just not show up? You didn't text nobody, call nobody, ping, freaking find my iPhone, like nothing. You just ghost. And you left your partner. Poor Tobias had to go into elimination. He didn't even deserve it.
There is no house vote this round. Today's first challenge is called Riddle Me This. There's going to be a series of riddles, and you and your partner are going to have to solve those riddles in order to move on to the next riddle. The team to solve all 4 riddles first will be the power team. Now, Kristen and CT, you two have the relic, so you have an advantage or sabotage.
Going in and knowing that they were riddles, I knew I had this in the bag. I literally love riddles. I do riddles every day.
It's very frustrating because I was hoping to avoid that today altogether. But I don't know. Listen, first of all my partners have kind of been a little like less than optimal for this fucking competition. But I was figured that we were just gonna survive as long as we fucking do it. I just do not want to go home. I love being here and I love doing this. I don't want to go home.
Kristen and CT, can I please have your guys' decision if you're going to choose to use the relic as an advantage or for sabotage?
We're gonna use the relic for advantage.
We decided to choose the advantage as the use of the relic because we didn't really have like a specific team that we were targeting.
Sierra doesn't show up, and it kind of worked out in my favor. Tobias is one of the first males to go into elimination. You know, it's always scary to not know who's going in. So it felt good to know at least half of that job is done. It's now just to make sure that the other half isn't one of my numbers or me.
Kristen and CT, your advantage is that you will get to start 2 minutes ahead of everyone for the first riddle.
Okay, we have an advantage. Let's try to complete this before the rest of the competitors even get the chance. Before Dre even gets to say go.
On your marks, get set, go!
I see the first riddle and it says me repeat. And I'm just like, me? Or is it me? Or me? Like, what is it?
Common words every free. What? Repeat after me.
It took us a little bit, we're struggling, but repeat was after me. So that's when I was like, okay, repeat after me. We said check, we got it.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's go.
Don't cut. This way. Turn. Crossfire.
We see fire going down the paper and then fire going across like this. So I just instantly knew it's crossfire because all of these riddles were words or phrases.
Me and CT, we are flying, and I don't know what exactly happened, and I face planted. CT left me behind. He just kept going.
Yeah.
We go to the fourth riddle, and it had the word secrets a bunch of times, but then it had an arrow pointing to the very first secret on the top of the paper. So I was like, okay, top secret.
What the fuck?
Me and Kristen won the entire challenge. I'm definitely excited. It was our first daily win, and at this point, I'm actually like more confident on my and Kristen's partnership. I was just like, okay, like we really did that. And I knew that this was good because we were just in the elimination right before this challenge. We went from the bottom and now we have the power.
About to go down right now. Hey, we would have won that challenge.
We're gonna have to talk to production about these advantages because they were able to finish it before we were even able to play. And, you know, I love them, but me and Kevin would have swept that in like 30 seconds.
My brother has no idea what the hell time
No
is.
concept of time.
No.
I'm suing Dre Media because what the fuck was that? They dominated that shit in 30 seconds. We had no chance. I literally just voted them in. They don't know. Well, they didn't know. And they just fucking won this shit. If they put 2 and 2 together and that shit makes 4, me and Mike are going in. And that's just how this game is gonna go because CT got a mouth on him and he will force Kristen into voting us in even if she doesn't want to.
It's because he can't do it in 2 minutes.
CT and Kristen win. Congratulations. I feel great, to be honest. CT's on my side as of right now. I'm pretty sure that he's not going to vote against me, so I feel comfortable in that. And I know Kristen always got my back.
Congratulations to CT and Kristen.
We win, you know, we just rampage through it completely without letting anybody else get a turn. Yeah, we are not that team to be played with.
Since there is no house vote, that means Tobias will be going immediately into elimination.
Sierra not coming really fucks with my game because if she did come and she did outperform other people, or maybe, you know, like it just went our way with the challenge, then other people could end up being in this eliminations right now. But her not showing up ultimately put Tobias on the chopping block because he didn't have a partner anymore and he couldn't even play for himself. So seeing him go straight into elimination was very detrimental to my game because he is one of my numbers. So I just really need him to come back.
CT and Kristen, we're gonna give you a couple minutes to strategize and pick who you want to send in against Tobias. Please join me up here.
The day before, after me and Janice had won our challenge and we were waiting for everybody to do their votes, Kristen and Mike had came out and Kristen had shared that she wanted a new partner.
So what do you think about her proposition? Did I miss a proposition?
Her proposition was throwing it to her own partner. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know. Because me and CT...
That wasn't even a person on your list. I mean, listen, if it has to be it, it has to be it. Do I want it? I don't want it. I just don't want to go home and stuff.
So by the end of day 1, I had kind of took that information to CT and was like, you know, your partner doesn't want to be your partner anymore. And he was just like, what? And so from that point on, he was like fully ready to flip and come to my side. But once Kristen and CT had to make that decision, I knew that there wasn't going to be a girls' elimination. So what I told him was, tell her, since it's a guys' elimination, please just let me focus on my game, let me pick the guys' vote, and hopefully she will be okay with that.
I personally feel like it should have been Micro GT. If somebody already flipped, even if it wasn't Micro GT, they literally said they have us wrapped around their fingers. I'm not here to play their game. I was already
No, by who? These are people that you trust.
Yeah, but you can trust them.
Yes, I can.
No, JT is trying to skate by. We're numbers to them. So I'm just gonna say this. I'm sticking with Mike. So it's either we vote Micro GT or we're just gonna go into elimination.
You're not about to scare me the way that they scared Kevin yesterday, because that's not happening. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So then we have to agree then.
You're not sending in one of my top 2. It's not happening.
It has to.
They're your top 2 too. Until everybody started getting in your fucking head, CT.
Nobody's
You
in my
need to play
head.
your own game.
I am playing my own
You're
game.
not.
That's why we're doing.
You're not.
CT looks at me and he tells me that we're picking Mike or JT, and if I didn't choose one of them, we're going in. I'm not going in. Why is he really trying to scare me?
Kevin would be more of a threat to you than fucking JT or Mike.
But I'm also not trying to have bets in the final.
I'm a vet.
High school throwback.
Kristen and CT fighting. It's funny. Kristen is a really just strong competitor, and CT, he wants to prove himself in this game. Ultimately, I think that the girls should just take the power. You know, Kristen, she's a vet. She has more knowledge. She's been here before, so I definitely feel like, you know, CT, you gotta listen to Kristen. She's wiser, you know, she knows exactly what she's doing.
Champs, my God, champs in the fight. They should earn their stripes just like we did.
They did.
This is a new era. Everybody needs to earn their
That's not
stripes.
happening.
Then we're going in.
I'm not going in. We're not doing this.
Kristen isn't budging, so I threatened her. I was like, listen, if we can agree, then we're both going into elimination.
Somebody already told me you didn't even want to be my partner.
Because your mouth. CT,
Okay,
I
so
didn't want to be
so
your
therefore,
partner.
I'm playing my own game. It's an
I
individual
didn't
game.
want to be your partner when you're running your mouth. And you know that because I told you
Okay,
that.
so we need to stop playing Janice's and...
I'm not playing anybody else's game but
we
my
are.
own, but I'm not getting rid of them yet.
Okay, well, I feel more comfortable with Kevin because those are guys that I
They
have
have
to go
more
against.
numbers than we do right now on my
Exactly,
alliance.
so let's join
No,
them.
no.
Because we're at the bottom. Mike even told me face to face that we're at the bottom of the totem pole. They're not going.
I'm very frustrated because I'm sitting here trying to explain to CT that like our alliance is solid, our alliance is good, and he keeps talking about this damn totem pole, and it's giving Rogue Royale vibes, and he's just not having it.
I'm not going in. There's no girl elimination. So you're gonna do that? You're gonna go in versus Tobias?
No,
What does
I'm
that
good.
do?
I'm good. I'm saying, since there's no guy elimination, let me take the reins on this. Let me get the blood on my hands.
Since Tobias's partner Ciara never showed up, Tobias was already going to be thrown into elimination. And that sucks because Tobias was actually part of the alliance that I wanted to work with, the Rookie Revolution.
I don't understand why we can't just go in and play.
Because that's not what's good for my game. That might be good for yours, it's not good for mine.
Why is it not good for yours? Because anytime
Do
they
you
throw you
honestly-
into elimination, CT, you're coming back out.
I know, but I don't want to go into elimination at all. I'm tired. Look at my shoulder.
It's the second day.
I can't keep fucking people up.
It's only the second day though.
And I'm already tired.
Yeah, I'm already cut the fuck up.
We have better chances of going against the rookies and winning a final than 4 fucking
Do you know
champs.
who the fuck these rookies are, CT?
Yes.
No.
I've been pre-gaming with them.
No, CT, you don't. You think you do, but you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
You
These are
really-
people from fandom. These are people that do this shit on a fucking daily. The puzzles, the physical, they all go to the fucking gym, they all work out. What do you even mean right now?
Well, you're not voting in JT and Mike. I'm not voting in Claire.
So then you're going in. That's what it comes down to. Because it's not a girl and a boy elimination. Then you're going in. So you're trying to threaten me with us going in and you're going in then. Because I'm not budging with them. I know what I'm doing. This is not my first time on this game.
My dumbass totally forgot that there is no girl elimination. Kristen was gonna be safe either way. It was gonna be my black ass going in. What's making me flip on that whole vet alliance is because I am very aware that the vets, they're gonna take me far, but they're not gonna take me where I need to be because I'm just a number. We're just votes. We're just numbers for vote.
If Mike told me himself that I'm at the bottom of the totem pole, I'm not working with him. If I'm at the bottom, because the moment they get a chance, and we already saw it, the moment they had,
I don't believe this, and I want to hear this from him before I do
Okay,
this.
so then ask him.
I wanted to choose Mike because Mike had told me that me and Kristen were basically at the bottom of the totem pole. I don't want to be at the bottom of anybody's totem pole, but if I'm going to be at the bottom of the totem pole, it's definitely not going to be with 4 champs and me and Kristen.
I'm not here to play anybody's game, so I do have a question for one person. Mike, did you or did you not tell me that I'm at the bottom of the totem pole?
I just said that John was my number 1.
And that we were at the bottom of the totem pole?
What does that have to do with anything? That's like
Because this is my game, I'm not here to play anybody else's game.
But like, if he's not saying you, why are you trying to say him?
Because we're at the bottom of the totem pole, and I'm not.
Totem pole?
I'm fucking pissed right now. Whoever voted Kristen and CT told everybody that I voted Kristen and CT. It put like a huge rift in between our whole alliance because of this. So I mean, I guess kudos to whoever made that lie up. There is 2 people on my totem pole for males. It is John and it's CT. So if you're mad that someone who is my best friend who is above you, I'm sorry, but like at least I was just being honest with you.
Do you think you're at the top of other people's totem poles?
I don't think I'm at the top of anything, but.
We talked about this, and we said we wanted to work. Me, you, and John wanted to work together.
No, we did.
Okay, so I've been working with John longer. That doesn't mean I'm going against you at all.
I know.
I haven't gone against you, and people are telling me that I'm voting you. When this comes out, you're gonna see I did not vote you.
No, I know you didn't vote me.
Don't pick the people who didn't vote you.
I didn't vote you in.
When it comes to alliances, when it comes to numbers, I kind of knew who I wanted to make it far in the game with. CT was one of my mains that I wanted to make it far with. Obviously, Mike is my number one. Easy. And there's me. Those were really the 4 people I was focusing on. So to see CT switch and to go on the other side, it kind of made no sense to me and it really hurt. I'm all for this new look, these rookies trying to be like, you know, rookies need to go far. I'm fine with that. But when someone who really puts in the work and is a straight shooter is telling you something, I think you should take it and run with it.
The moment it comes down to it, I will be the first one out.
Kristen, she's on the exact opposite side that I want to be a part of. Kristen really holds all the power this round. CT is just a puppet in her hands.
Gavin came after you this whole game. I even let go of the tire at the end to give you the win.
Yeah.
But you didn't throw it like you said you were going to.
But
I didn't throw
don't,
it.
Don't penalize me.
The moment that CT starts coming for my partner, like at the end of the day, that's my partner, that's my game. I don't want another partner in this competition. So I'm going to go to bat for my partner no matter what. Then he tries to come at me for not throwing the competition. I am probably one out of the few most competitive people in this game, if not one out of all. And we're not here to throw competitions. I'm still going to hold my ground even if I said I will let you win. There's a difference. First of all, if you were in the conversation with me and Chris, I never said I was going to throw it. We said
We all agreed that if I won the first round that you guys were going to throw it to Kristen so we can neutralize it.
Exactly, but do I look like the type of bitch to just throw a fucking game? Absolutely not.
And I'm not either. That's why I'm playing the game I'm playing right now.
Okay, so why are you trying to tell me that I didn't throw it?
It's nothing personal. It's a game.
It is nothing personal. There are 2 different types of CT. In the game and out the game. Out the game, he is fucking amazing. I love him. He makes me laugh. He's so funny. In the game, I want to strangle him because he doesn't know when to shut up. What I do appreciate is that he has a very honest game and I mess with that very much. He will let you know like you're about to go in, but the mouth, it just needs to just zip it. And he can definitely be a top competitor in this competition.
In case you didn't know, we both agreed to go to her side because we were closer and we were tired and we looked at each other.
It's on camera.
We literally, we gave each other the eyebrow, we nodded the head, and we pulled the other way. You wanted us to go up against Janice and Kevin for a fucking tire?
Yeah, why not? I went against Lance in elimination.
Why sit there and waste?
If you guys didn't win, it would have landed you guys in the elimination, which it did. You know, you guys
literally
protect your safety.
They voted us.
Who really voted Chris? I didn't come against you at all.
If we get down to
ask people questions, who voted for you guys?
Tobias told me. Tobias told me.
They all voted. I know they all voted Kristen.
Who voted Kristen?
I know they all voted Kristen.
Okay, so
Jalen.
You also voted Kristen? I'd rather run it with them than 2 champs. You guys are coming for your second win and you made it clear.
Yeah, but you said you want to go against champs.
I do, but I also want to win too. And you guys
So you don't think you can win?
I don't think I can beat you guys.
For CT to come after me when it was me, him, and John in the final, and we wanted to run it, and now you're saying you don't want to run the final with us because you don't think you can beat us. We had this plan set, and for him to pretty much kind of just like try to fuck us over because the numbers aren't with us, I mean, that just shows where their head's at.
This is a guys elimination round. The girls are all safe. CT and Kristen, I need an answer right now. So CT, for the guys, who are you sending in?
Mike.
Kristen, for the guys, who are you sending in?
Mike.
You're not sending in Mike.
You're not
I'm
going
not
against
sending in
them,
Mike.
though.
I'm not sending in Mike.
There's not a girls' elimination. So baby, if you want to throw yourself in for your homeboys, you do that. The whole talk about the girls should let the guys pick for the guys, given that they're the ones that are going up against them, I think that's all bullshit. We're not gonna let this game be a guys' game. It's a girls' game, and we're running it.
Kristen, I need a name.
Jalen. I'm not voting Mike. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I don't know why I'm gonna vote somebody who has stayed true to me and has had my back. Everybody that's been talking to you voted us yesterday. Every single one. Because of your mouth. So you do that again, they're voting you back in again.
Kristen is definitely fighting to save me. She's sitting there literally fighting tooth and nail against CT just so I don't go in. I will remember that and I will repay that.
You're playing their game.
I'm playing my game.
You're not.
I am. This is my game. This is what I'm doing. I tried to be nice about this, but you want to threaten me of both of us going into elimination. That was your scare tactic. and said, "Oh
But
my
you're
God,
also
that's so
telling people
wrong."
that you want a new partner, so why should I trust you?
Because of your mouth, CT.
Okay, so then my mouth.
I got thrown into elimination yesterday after minding my business. We could have went home yesterday. It doesn't matter.
Didn't. So now we focus on
Because
the game right
Janice was the winner.
I was gonna let Jalen go in, but she also wasn't gonna let Mike go in.
I don't understand why it has to be me out of all people, though. I'm not targeting you at all.
Wasn't anything
I kept
personal.
you safe yesterday, the first round.
You voted me yesterday and then came up to me and told me that you didn't vote me.
The only reason I voted y'all was because Lance was my number one, and
That's
that was
fine.
the only chance. Lance not
But
in the
that's
game
fine.
anymore.
But you went around yesterday telling everybody that you did vote Lance, and you looked me in my face and you told me that you didn't vote me.
I did, and then I
So
ended
that
up
was
saying that I
lying.
voted you guys.
Jalen's game is being blown up right now. He is trying to play all sides of the game, which I respect. It's a good strategy, but he got caught up. Now this puts pressure on me because he's my partner. So the more he talks and the more he lies and the more he plays a dirty game, I'm gonna get the consequences of it too. So I'm nervous. He's a really good partner. I don't want to lose him as a partner. I hope he just continues to be strategic without being a super dirty player, and hopefully it'll take us far together.
You looked me in my face and you told me you loved me and that you didn't vote me. You know what I mean? If you would have been honest with me, Tobias was honest with me. Were you not?
And that,
was I mad when you were honest?
Is that's supposed to be your man's?
No, 1, 2, 3, 4. They all told me they voted me.
So what I don't understand.
But I'm playing a different game every
I don't wanna hear that. I'm done.
Every season, it's rookie needs to earn their stripes.
I'm not for another season where the vets get to skate by and not go into elimination, make it to the final, and win. It's a new era, and if you guys want to play, you guys are gonna have to do the same thing that I'm gonna have to do, which is earn my stripes.
We're gonna do this again. If you do not agree to who you are going to send in, CT, you will be facing Tobias in elimination. Kristen, I need a name.
Jalen.
And CT, are you gonna agree with Kristen, or are you gonna still fight her on it?
I can't keep going into elimination, so I'm sorry.
That means Jalen will be going into the elimination against Tobias.
Not on a finest Tuesday am I gonna throw myself in just to save somebody else. We had won the challenge, mind you, just came back from an elimination, so I'm not going back again.
It's the game. It's not the first one, it's the game.
I voted in. It's round fucking 3, but I did not come here to get out this early, and I have to do what I have to do to save the game.
I hear when people are like telling her where she's at.
Last
season, Kristen did work with my alliance. She was actually in my alliance. It's just that everyone was like, "Oh, you're at the bottom of it, you're at the bottom of it." Like, shut the fuck up. All this talk about people being in the bottom this and bottom that, like, I know we all like to be at the bottom, but fuck, like, there is no ranking of where you are in an alliance. I feel like an alliance is an alliance, and that is that. I
get it. It makes sense.
What?
Like the guys' votes. Yeah. It's gotta be the guys' votes. Like so, separate. Girls and guys are separate.
What does that have to do with anything? Those are my numbers.
I'm confused because I thought you were on our side, so where's the problem? Like, why are you switching up now? Weren't you just rallying to get Lance out? And now you're all gung-ho with the other side? You're telling us that you want to run a final with us, but the second you get power, you switch up?
The guys and girls are totally separate. Like there's a girl winner and a guy winner. Like
If you can't agree with your partner,
if we go in
you
and
have
she
to
wants
go
a girl
in.
that I like, I'm like, hey, like I'm not going against the girls. Like that's you. Like I'm going against the guys. Those are who I want to pick, and then she's going against the girls. Like,
But
it's
say you're
separate.
aligned with Amanda, and Amanda goes in the basement. If you're aligned with her, you think she's gonna point you out?
But it's that's who she wants. Like, it's a partner game. Like, play with your partner.
I definitely feel like I have less rivals in my first season. I think I've kind of stayed low-key and away from everybody. Going forward, they do have each other still, and that's a big number that I'm still on the bottom of. My gameplay is still to go against them and win.
I understand with the bottom of the totem pole thing. It's John and you I'm playing with, and I try to play an honest game. So like I told you about that. Also, can I just ask why we didn't put you in? They told you there's like a new environment going against us, and there's more of them. And you think you're just joining them? They're not gonna be like, oh, we'll throw him in first.
Well, it's just
me and John wanted to go to the final together.
I know.
And I told you there's only 2 people, and my loyalty is with both of you. I've been working with John for 2 challenges.
Okay, so CT is pissed that I said he's at the bottom of my totem pole. Up until today, he was saying that the other side is plotting to go put me and John against each other, and you know, he was very like with me and Kristen specifically, and we talked about this. So for him to be like, I made the first move before you did, like there was never a move, and like I was never fucking you over. Like when I tell somebody that I'm working with them, I'm working with them, especially if I have a plan to make it to the final with them. I've never gone back on my word.
Seeing this outcome of Tobias versus Jalen, I really don't know what to do at this point. I have my Cali King over here, and then I have my Season 7 Tobias over here. Two rookies I do not want to see go home right now this early. I really don't know who to root for, but I think I'm gonna just have to see what ends up going down.
This is the third elimination of the season, and what you guys will be playing is pole wrestle. This will be best 2 out of 3. The object of the game is to stay in bounds and rip the pole out of your opponent's hands.
I know everybody wants this kind of scenario to be like, ooh, two, you know, rivaling individuals from the other series is now butting heads here, and it's all gonna, you know, culminate in the victor of whatever fight that started this bullshit. And that's not what it's gonna be. It sucks that two rookies are now in the bottom.
Here we go, Jalen. I love you. I love you. We've come a long way.
Our storyline at this point has been so iconic between TWL, me throwing him in, us kind of making our way back together and figuring out that we need to work together. This can only end in one way, a pole wrestle.
Here we go! This is it! I'm going into this elimination, and listen, I've wrestled a lot of poles in my life. So I figure, okay, I at least know how to grapple. I've fought these monsters for brothers that I have for years.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, here we go, guys. Let's go. Here we go. Don't let her lay on it. Yeah, you're good.
Even though I love Tobias, I'm rooting for Jalen right now because I need him in this game. He's a very well-rounded player, and even though having Tobias as a partner would be great because I love him and he's just an awesome human being, Jalen, I feel, is better for my game right now, and I just gotta cheer him on and hope that he gets this ball to his side.
You're good. It's a long game. There we go, smart.
Not that I underestimated how strong this dude is, but he just is a very solid man. So grabbing this goddamn pole is not gonna be easy. It seems like an impossible feat, but I'm hearing a lot of comments from the other competitors, and they're like, oh shit, oh okay, come on Tobias. And that's kind of bolstering me to continue fighting.
You're good. Oh, shit.
Jalen scores 1 pole.
That's 1 point. That's 1 round. Here we go.
I ended up getting the pole and yanking it away from him. I scored the first point, and it feels so good to be ahead. I was nervous at first, thinking I was going to lose this one, but I'm starting to think that I can really win this.
I'm not gonna lie, part of me is hoping that Tobias comes back because I just threw Jalen in. Not for nothing, Jalen's been being very sneaky-ish. So what do you do with somebody like that? You have to get rid of them. Time to exterminate.
Tobias, you need this point to stay in the game. Jalen scores, he moves on.
It's 95 degrees outside, my hands are sweating. This is the worst type of environment to do a pole wrestle in, but we gotta get it done. And all I can think of was, Jalen, do not let go of this fucking pole. Hold on for dear life.
3, 2, 1, go!
Come on, team. Come on, team. Come on, team. Go, Jalen. Fight. Here we go, team. There we go, team. Come on.
Hey, baby.
Use your whole body. Use your whole body.
CT and Kristen decided to throw Jalen in. This is not good for me. That's definitely 2 of my allies. Either one of them going home is bad for my game. I'm cheering them on as a general, just both of them, hoping the best for them.
Got this. Got this. That's fine. That's fine.
And Jalen wins his first elimination.
I won my first elimination. It feels so good. Honestly, I wanted to go this whole season without touching elimination, but it feels so good to win, and not only that, Amanda and I have a relic and we have an advantage or a sabotage in the next challenge, so it feels good. I am riding this adrenaline rush. Tobias and I relationship on Dre Media has seen so many highs and lows, but this win is so bittersweet because Tobias is a real one. I know he had my back. I do regret sending him in the first round because he is someone that is very loyal, and I genuinely trust him as a person, a game player, and a friend, and I have a new fight in this competition because I'm doing this for us.
Tobias wasn't dealt good cards this season. He deserved better.
That whole so slippery.
I love him.
Very good, very good.
Good job, W. So proud of you. Thank you. So proud of you.
Truthfully, hear me out, you guys. I'm gonna tell y'all, but y'all gotta just follow me what I'm saying to the very end. Jalen earned this fair and square. My arms gave out. We had a conversation before this that I was going to give him this elimination. I did not cop out because I clearly fought, but he's strategically, mentally, and physically more apt than I in competitions like this. And I'm just trying to, you know, run past each challenge, not being the next one that trips.
You know,
So you gotta be smart when you want to run in the final. I'm surprised. I'm just not trying to be said.
Just to say I can beat the champ.
Of course, other people gotta be said.
There's always next challenge.
When he was giving me this whole story about, oh my god, like my grandma, his grandma didn't die, but this whole like, this is my life, I want to do this. It's yours, bro. I already thought it through. It's his. But I at least told him that I wasn't gonna fucking go out like a bitch. I wasn't just gonna hand it to him. In a unanimous understanding that we don't want the same people winning, he was gonna be the one going forward. That's the decision we made. So you're welcome, Jalen, because I would have mocked you.
Give a round of applause to Tobias and Jalen for that pole wrestle. That's how you do it, boys. Congrats to Jalen and staying in the game. Yeah. Winning your first elimination. Please go get your relic and rejoin your partner, Amanda. Yeah.
Jalen won this pole wrestle. I didn't want to give the relic to him, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't excited for him to be back. No tea, no shade. It was just, he lied straight to my face.
Tobias, you surprised, I'm pretty sure, everybody, especially me this season.
Yes, sir.
You are a competitor. You underestimated yourself. I underestimated you. I hope to see you again. Thank you for playing.
Yeah, of course.
Hopefully we see you soon. If you have anything to say to the cast.
This is so much fun. No, regardless of the setbacks, I had a great time, and you guys will see me next time.
As always, a Dre Media production I'm obsessed with. I loved doing this, and I'm just glad that I at least tried, that I got Hajar of all people to fucking try, and that I got farther than her. Haha, loser, haha, you're never gonna live that down. I'm so excited to do anything Dre Media invites me to. I'm here, period. You guys love me, everybody here loves me, and I love myself, and that's all that matters. You'll see me next time.
There's a big target on JT, Deja, Mike, and Damaris because they are strong competitors and they have been winning this game. I definitely want new champs for the game. I want a different storyline for all of us.
Next on the Caucus Challenge.
This season, there's definitely a bunch of rookies working together, and they're really targeting on getting the champs out.
Welcome to the next round. These are the final 7 teams. You guys are about to play Food War.
Going into day 2, the whole goal was to get champs into elimination.
The first item you will be eating is cow intestines.
Oh no!
Oh no, like come on, really?
Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just do it.
Keep your eyes closed.
Everyone shut the fuck up. I'm having just a panic attack. I don't like anything with eyes.
It tastes like I just went to the ground, picked up dry dirt, and put it in my mouth.